Hi guys, it's Danny. Alrighty, today we're gonna attempt to remove a keiki from a Vanda orchid. And this is a question that I received quite a lot in the last years. And to be honest, I would never remove a keiki from Vanda just because it will grow faster attached to the mother plant, and when it will reach maturity, you're gonna have more blooms. So all the more reason to keep the baby on the Vanda. But I have an issue with this particular Vanda. It has crown rot, and I'm not sure of the chances of survival of this Vanda orchid. Also, because the baby is just so low, when I water it, it always gets water in the crown, and being that this orchid is a little sensitive right now, it's been through a lot, I'm afraid I'm gonna lose the baby as well, so I decided to remove it, and we're gonna see what happens really. Alrighty, so the first thing that I would do when I want to remove a keiki is first to make sure that it has roots, or at least it is capable of producing roots. If you remove it way too early and it does not have roots nor the capability to produce roots because it's too tiny, I'm not sure about the chances of survival because it depends on the mother plant. But mine has a big old root here and a few others that are not in pretty good shape, but one root is all I need. So let's do this. Okay, first of all, I would try to manually detach the baby from the mother plant at least as much as I can cut it. If I cannot properly remove it, I will cut it, but first I want to see better what's going on here. So first of all, I'll try to grab the orchid by the base, never by the tip, so as close to the base as possible, and try to detach it a little bit just so you see what you do. Now, I think this one will come off really easy. If it doesn't want to come off, you can always go in with a sharp knife, sterile. You need to sterilize it with alcohol, bleach, or you can actually flame it. But I think mine will come off. If yours doesn't want to come out, then just use a knife because you might risk damaging the base of the baby. So yeah, let's see if this baby wants to come out on its own. So as you can see, this is the stem of the baby. I'm gonna try to remove the entire stem of the baby. And I think it's gonna come, oh, it actually came off really easy. This actually makes me wonder if I had two orchids here and not a baby. Let's see. Untangling the roots gently. I have another big root, which is nice, and it's this one here. Wow. Oh, this baby will do just fine. Wow, okay. So here we go, they are detached. Now, looking closely, I presume that this was the keiki of the other plant because I have a section here which seemed to be kind of weakened and severed in time, actually. So yeah, that made things easy, but I don't think I had two orchids in the same basket. It was just a keiki, and it's quite big enough to be removed. And as you can see, I do have quite a lot of very good roots on this guy. And yeah, it's time for spiromite treatment on this guy, but because he's going to be separate, it's going to be easier for me to actually remove all the water. I'm going to actually start to use my hair dryer because it's winter, and yeah, water does not evaporate. And this is the result. So I don't think the mother plant will survive, but I have hopes for the baby. I'm gonna age until this guy blooms, but it's fine. Now, being that this is a tiny Vanda orchid, the choice is yours. You can actually keep it hanging, you can mount it, you can keep it in a glass vase, you can keep it potted if you want. I was considering potting it in the orchid top, but I will need to unpot it in a few months, so that's not good. So what I will do is try to find a jar or some sorts and actually keep it there because I will need to treat it for spider mites. So pretty much that's it. Now, if you're not as lucky, feel free to cut the stem, but make sure that the entire base of the baby is intact. If you would have cut it from here, that would have been very, very tricky and dangerous. I'm not sure of the chances of survival, so might as well cut a bit into the stem of the mother plant as well, because as you can see, the mother plant has roots all over the place, so she will survive. But for whatever reason you might want to detach a baby from a Vanda, this is the way I would go for it. If it comes off on its own, that's perfect. If not, use a knife and don't cut the stem of the baby. Better cut into the stem of the mother plant. So okay guys, thank you for watching. We'll see how this one does, and hopefully no more crown rot. If you'd like to see more videos from me and stay up to date with my orchids, simply subscribe to my channel. I post on a daily basis. Feel free to leave me questions, suggestions, or whatever other comments you might have in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you. If you click on the left side of your screen, you'll be directed to orchidnature.com, where you'll find care sheets, identification sheets, and also you can talk to us in the forum section. And on the right side of your screen, you can click to watch watch another orchid video. Thank you for joining. I'll see you next time. Bye!